Yo, what's up, guys? Wow. Just wow. Same shit, different night for the Toronto Maple Leafs, guys. Getting absolutely hammered tonight by the Washington Capitals in a lifeless performance. 4-0, guys. Another pathetic performance by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, regardless of the last game, even though the Leafs found a way to come back, win 3-2, scoring 3 goals in 3 minutes, yada, yada, yada. We all saw what they were like the first 2 periods in that game against Chicago. But tonight we saw a complete shithouse performance tonight by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just an absolutely disgusting display tonight by this hockey team. A lifeless performance, to say the least. Guys, if it wasn't for Dennis Bloody Hildeby, this game would have been easily 6-7-0. Easily. My God. How much longer do we have to put up with this shit this season, honestly? And this lack of effort by these players that make millions and millions of dollars a year putting in a performance like that, honestly. Like, this was just another eye-opener about this hockey team and where they are this season. Just incredible. Now, don't get me started, man. Let's start off with the power play. 0 for 5 tonight. 0 for 5. I swear to bloody God himself, if Mark Savard is behind that bench in Nashville on Saturday, I'm going to lose my shit. How much longer does this hockey team have to put up with this shit saying, that's good enough? Like, honestly, this is at a point now where you have to make a change. Okay, fire Mark Savard first, and then if this shit continues for another week or two, I don't know where this hockey team goes from here, because the way this hockey team is playing right now, they're looking like they want to get their coach fired. They honestly are, because their level of effort tonight, their level of play, it was just sickening tonight. Washington dog-walked the Leafs tonight, absolutely dog-walked them. Now, the Leafs had 3 power plays in the first. We all know non-existent. We're at the point now we don't even want power plays. That's how bad it's gotten. And then you see a team like Washington who get on the power play. They're actually moving the puck well, having dangerous opportunities. If it wasn't for Hildeby in the first period, Ovechkin had 3 point-blank shots. And even in the second period, lots of saves by Hildeby on multiple power plays by the Capitals. It was pathetic, to say the least, where the Leafs stand on their power play compared to the Capitals. The Leafs are like 12 of 82 in the season for their power play. Did you not? They're 30th in the league with those superstars, with Matthews and Nylander and Tavares. Like, oh my God, and Nyes. Like, and this is what we're watching. They can't even break out the puck properly. Their possession is horrible. They got no structure to their game. Listen, that's all a coaching issue, but it's also a player issue as well. Like Craig Berube, like, he could tell these guys what to do out there. They got to go and execute, and they're not doing that. Like, don't forget, this team won the bloody division last year. Just because one player left does not mean that this team is garbage all of a sudden. There's no way in hell. Treliving's going to get blamed for it too, for the way he built this team. Berube's going to get blamed as well. Everybody deserves blame for how they played tonight. But my God, it's staggering to me, even the very little offensive output that this team continues to put out night in and night out. You have 4 shots in the first period. Like, that is just sickening to me. With 3 power plays as well. You only have 4 shots on net. And the only times the Leafs had opportunities, they either make the wrong pass or they wouldn't hit the net. It was like they were always doing something wrong in this game, and they've been doing it all bloody season, and then on the goals, man, like, the goals are just horrible. Protas on the first goal, he gets inside position on Ekman-Larsson. The second goal bounces off the boards quickly, and Chychrun's able to come in and get the rebound there because nobody's covering the post on the other side there. Then on the third goal, you get Chychrun walking in, easy goal. Carlson with a snipe on the fourth goal. None of these goals are Hildeby's fault. The third goal, they make a bad line change, and Chychrun just walks in there like, la-di-da-di-da, I'm going to take a shot, guys. And there's little effort to be seen. Bobby McMahon with the little stick tap. Through and just watching them. Like, they're just watching Washington dominate them all night. Like, there was only a few guys here and there that showed a bit of effort. Easton Cowan was one of them. I expected. He's an 18-year-old kid who's in his first year in the NHL. I expect effort from him. I thought Nick Robertson played okay, but not very much positives for this hockey team tonight. Washington, it's incredible to see their defensemen. Chychrun with 2 goals, Carlson with the goal. And then there's our buddy, good old Mo, a -3 with a 0 on the score sheet, guys. Austin Matthews, our superstar, El Capitan, -3 tonight. Ekman Larson, -4 tonight. But he's one of the only few guys that actually shows a little bit of heart and desire and gets involved in scrums compared to half of his bloody teammates that show no heart, no balls, no effort. It's the same shit we've been seeing over and over again with this hockey team, guys. Power play inconsistent. The players have been inconsistent. How much longer do we have to put up with this bullshit? Nylander hasn't been playing well. Matthews has been a suspect of himself the last 2 years. Clearly dealing with something. If he's not, then we're screwed. If Matthews isn't injured, we're screwed. He's just washed then. But I don't know what the issue is with Austin Matthews. John Tavares hasn't scored a goal in 11 bloody games. That is a major, major cause for concern, guys. And shit don't look like it's going to get any better regarding this hockey team. The lines, Berube, could change. The pairings, it could change. It ain't going to change nothing on the ice because the mentality is not there. You could see it with the way these guys are playing. They do not want to play for this coach anymore, or it's because the system doesn't suit the players on the ice. It's one or the other. But sooner or later, someone's going to have to pay for this season and how it's been operating. And I don't think we can get till April before somebody gets bloody fired. Like I mentioned, I want Marc Savard gone. Okay, and then after that, you bring in a power play coach and you see what happens there. If this continues to happen, you might have to fire Craig Berube because he's the last guy I'm blaming, but he's also a part of the problem as well. Not changing the system, not giving guys, sitting guys when he needs to. Domi should have sat tonight. Domi's been trashed the last few games. Give Michelli a chance. Guys have played since November 28th, for Christ's sakes. 15 games scratched. But Domi goes on the 4th line instead of getting scratched. That's the type of shit that Berube's got to do. He's got to start sending serious signals to these guys. What do? Do you scratch a Morgan Riley? Do you scratch an Austin Matthews? Do you scratch a John Tavares? He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. There's so many times that you can send a message to your leaders before they tune you out. And it's clear as day that we are starting to see it now. After he snapped at them on the bench, Berube, 1 shot on net in 12 minutes in the first period against the Blackhawks. You could see the players, they're looking the other way. They're not paying attention. It's sickening to watch, honestly. This team here, guys, is just flat out not that good right now. Last year, goaltending bailed them out a shit ton, and they played well defensively a lot last year. This year, everything is complete opposite. Other than Hill to be playing well, the defensive effort is not there anymore. There is a lack of effort by this hockey team, and I don't know how much longer we have to put up with this shit. The Leafs were getting dominated, that first line specifically. 10 shots to 3 for that first line. Like, are you freaking kidding me, man? Matthews, Nylander, and Nyes together. You know how much money those bloody guys are making, guys? Almost $32.5 million combined for those 3 guys. And they're getting outshot 10 to 3. That's unacceptable to me. Unacceptable. Now, I like the third line with McMahon, Watt, and Joshua, but that's pretty much it. Right now, everything else is in a bloody blender right now. And the way things are going, they're going to be a blender again on Saturday. But this team here, man, if they lose to Nashville on Saturday, oh my God, this is going to be a very intriguing 48 hours for the Maple Leafs, guys. Like I mentioned, things don't look any better for this team going forward. They don't look like they're going to change their structure. Their personnel isn't good. We got no draft picks to trade to get a guy in here. We got no assets. The Leafs are in big bloody trouble here because they can't even trade for someone to come in and help improve this team. The only thing they can improve is maybe firing the coach or firing the GM or firing an assistant. That's the only way you're going to send a message. Or you scratch one of the big dogs. But I don't see that coming anytime soon. If nobody is fired tomorrow, specifically Mark Savard, I don't know what to say about this hockey team anymore, guys. This guy's been running the power play for 2 bloody years, and it has been stuck at the bottom of the league for 2 bloody years. It's just not good enough. The shots on net aren't good enough. The power play's trash right now. Like I mentioned, the structure's not good enough. The time of possession isn't good enough. Everything that this hockey team is doing right now is not bloody good enough. They have the talent, this team. I know they have the talent. But they are not showing it on the ice because they just look disinterested. They have no heart, no balls. It's the same old song and dance every freaking game this season, guys. We've seen this in the playoffs. Now we're seeing it in the regular season. Just a hockey team that just doesn't show any fight or any nuts. And we as Leaf fans are getting tired of this shit. How much longer do we have to put up with this garbage, guys? Honestly, I am very intrigued to see what happens tomorrow. I'm very intrigued to see what happens on Saturday against the Predators. Then you got a back-to-back, too. You play Sunday, I'm pretty sure it's against Dallas. So you are right back into the fire immediately after tomorrow. So I wish this hockey team best of luck. But if we do not see more of an effort on Saturday, I'm telling you guys, man, this team here is in big, big trouble. Everyone's going to get fired at the end of the year if they don't make the playoffs. Everybody's going to be at blame for something as the reason why this hockey team is not performing to the standards that they should be performing at, guys. We gave up a first-rounder for Scott Laughton. The guy barely plays 12 minutes a freaking night, okay? We gave up assets for certain players, and everything's blown up in their face at times, guys. You're wasting money on guys like Domi, Yarncrook, Michelli. That's a lot of freaking money that you're wasting on guys that we could add valuable pieces for. But right now, the problem is the Leafs are tied up. And I don't see where this team goes from here. I don't think anything is going to get better for this hockey team right now, guys. So love to hear your comments or concerns about this hockey team right now, because the way this team is playing, it is absolutely pathetic. We're wasting 2 hours a night watching this hockey team perform the way they're performing right now. It is just unacceptable how easily they get pinned in their own end, how easily they turn the puck over. The communication is just not there right now. You got guys looking at each other after giving up a goal. Is that your guy? Is that your guy? I don't know. It's like they look like little kids playing pee-wee hockey, trying to point the finger at each other. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Like, honestly, everybody is to blame, from the leaders, from the management, to the coaches. Everybody has a part to blame for why this hockey team's not performing well. And I'm telling you guys right now, guys like Matthews, Nylander, Nice, if they don't step it up a notch, they're already getting heat from the fans, especially Austin, for the way he's performing, the way how lippy he is with the media about his injury history. I'm telling you now, guys, things are only going to get worse with this hockey team this season if they continue to perform this way. And players will be scapegoated, and it is justified. Players will be blamed. Certain specific players will be blamed. And like I've been saying before, guys, until you get rid of certain bloody players, this culture and this hockey team will never bloody win. Like Morgan Riley, for example. Guys like him in this hockey team, you will not win shit. -3 tonight for $7.5 million. I said it in last time when the Leafs played the Capitals. It must be nice to have a defenseman that you pay and is actually productive. 13 goals for Jacob Chychrun. That's incredible to me. 13 bloody goals. Morgan Riley, I don't even recall was the last time he freaking done that. It's been at least maybe 4 to 5 years since he's done that. I don't even recall, because that's how shit he is. Honestly, that is how garbage Morgan Riley is as a defenseman. That is his job description, a defenseman. Not an offensive defenseman, a defenseman. That's what he is. I don't care what the hell he is. He's a defenseman, not an offensive defenseman. He's a defenseman. His job is to stop goals, not score them, stop them. Okay, now getting a goal here and there would be nice, but we can't get that from good old Mo because he's not good enough. He's just not good enough, And then his partner, Ekman Larson, -4 tonight. What do you want him to do when he's with a shit partner like Riley? They need a guy like Tanev back immediately. Hopefully he gets back soon. We know Carlo ain't coming back anytime soon. We need to get Tanev back. But God almighty, guys, this performance tonight was just paving, was just like the Chicago game. You paved over the cracks after you won that game. But you just knew. If they don't come out with a better performance tonight, then it's just like, yeah, you just got lucky. You beat Chicago 3-2 and you found a way to win because Chicago didn't have Bedard. Tonight you saw Washington, a better hockey team tonight, just manhandled the Maple Leafs. Thompson gets a shutout tonight. You got Chicham with 2 goals, Carlson with the goal. Ovechkin didn't even score a bloody goal. And the Leafs still get hammered 4-0, guys. But guys, tell me your thoughts and opinions on this hockey game tonight. I am sick and tired of talking about this hockey team tonight, how lackluster their performances have been, how shit their power play is, how bad the coaching has been, how bad this team has been assembled. I'm just sick and tired of talking about what the problems are with this hockey team, man. It's just becoming a broken record every single game, guys. So tell me your thoughts and opinions. Like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Leafs, go as always, I guess. Right, guys? We'll see you guys on the next episode of Leafs Unfiltered. Ciao, guys.